All right, guys, we're here. Upgarage. Let's go in. That's a nice little cool car. Well, what's Upgarage? Basically, for those, I don't have to explain it honestly. It's basically car mecca for people. They sell a lot of good used car parts, but yeah, man, they don't just sell car parts. They sell now they sell tools. Look at that, two things that are like, man, you can get like a bunch of like used aftermarket parts here for cheap, like springs, coilovers. Like, look at these coilovers. They're pretty much, I don't want to say brand new, but they're they're not bad. Blitz. I don't know what this. I think they're Subarus, but the condition of these are actually really nice. These are Blitz coilovers. They're probably worth. I mean, in the U.S., they're probably worth more than 10,000 is like $70. You got Tanes, more Tanes. You got gauges. You got lots of cool stuff. Like, this stuff is HID, xenon lights, modules. These are expensive as hell. But man, 1,000 was nothing. Except more gauges. All right, so Upgarage is not what it used to be though. In terms of pricing, because back when I was here the first time, in back in 2011, the pricing was way cheaper, and now anything that they want, that's wanted, and that is very popular, is gonna cost you basically pretty much the same or slightly the same as the US. Like lights, like good lights. Let's say I'm an MR2 fan, and I love MR2 stuff. But if you want the nice lights for the MR2, those lights are gonna cost you about $1,500 here, if they're in good condition. If they're not in good condition, about 600 to 700, which is insane. Because you're in Japan, it should be way cheaper. But yeah, it's what it is. Look at that, the 1,000 for these Watanabes. Just one. And that was the price that used to be. That's a Watanabe 8-spoke. It's a good piece you can like literally cut up if you want to, and build like a clock or whatever for like a grand. Like a grand, I should say, 1,000 yen. That's super cheap. Hey man, you can get all kinds of good shit. Exhaust. These are HKS pistons, I think. I think they're HKS. Yeah, right here. See. I don't know what they're for. I think they're RB26 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One's missing. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, little stuff that is. It's very nice to come here and look at stuff and find really cheap. You can find diffs. And look at this diff. Alternators. I found the best part about coming here is finding those small items they don't make anymore, like climate controls, right? So I drive I have a Caldina GTT, and the Caldina GTT is basically a stretched out Celica GT4. Because I drive the GTT, which is GT4 basically. It's essentially the same thing, except with a wagon body, 4-door, but the same engine, same transmission, same all-wheel drive system. But you can find like I said, my climate control doesn't work, and they don't make them no more. Well, guess what? I just walked in one day, in here, actually right here, and basically I wasn't even looking for it. I just looked at a corner of my eye, and I was like, wait, that looks like something that I need. And how it was literally the climate control in good condition. So I bought it, and it was like I think it was like 300 yen, which is nothing. 300 yen is like $2-3. But yeah, you can find like even door window motors, OEM ones. You know, look at this. This is a really nice amp. You can get mud flaps. These amps. Look at this Corsair amp. Not bad. I mean, you got a freaking motor in here. Look at this thing. For a motorcycle. You can find nice subwoofers. Let's see what else we got. That's a cat. It's a high flow cat too, I think. Yeah, it is a high flow cat. Nice. Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff. If you're into stereos, like I am, you can find like old stereos for cheap. I think it's cool. Pioneer. It's a Nissan stereo. Look at this turbo right here. That is a Toyota turbo for what? A JCX 100. Nice. You got exhaust for days. For days. No transmission. Oh, and they got wheel stuff for days too as well. You can get spacers here for cheap. Accessories, all kinds of stuff. But what do you guys want to see? You guys want to see actual cool stuff, so look at that price. That's 19,000 that's for a Nissan Z. That is hella cheap, man. Super cheap. And that is what brand is this? Where's the tag? Well, I can't even see the tag, but they don't just sell old stuff here. They sell new stuff, right? So that's new. It's old stuff. Wheels. I'll show you the wheels in a minute, but let me see this is all the radios. They can get, nice speakers for cheap. Right, if you're like trying to be on a budget, like I am, I'm gonna upgrade my stereo, or not upgrade. I have a nice stereo, but I'm gonna do a Bluetooth conversion on it. Basically, adding Bluetooth to my older stereo. I can just come here and get a nice set of speakers for super cheap, like this Rockford. Pretty nice speakers, and basically just come get it, and you don't have to spend thousands of dollars. Look at this Alpine. That's a decent one. You can get new stuff as well. And like I said, stereos. If you want to update your stereo for cheap, you can do it for a decent stereo. OEM stereos are hard to come by sometimes. Like I said, 600 yen, bro. 600 yen is nothing. I keep saying that because it's legitimately nothing. It's like barely $5. Nice can. This can was 3,000. It's in really good condition. Damn it, I can't grab it. And these you can literally, this is iPod version one. So there's a dongle you can buy. But these you can literally open them up, and you can add Bluetooth really easy. Which is, I'm gonna make a video about that. But they're like super easy to like change over, and that way you don't have to like buy a new stereo. Obviously you won't have controls like of like one of these, but if you're into like OEM plus or stuff like that, it's a very nice alternative of, you know, instead of having to buy like one of those like overpriced radios that are what do you call them, or they're not, I mean they're not overpriced, I mean they are, to me they're overpriced, they're too much money. But the retro radios, like retro they sell with Bluetooth and stuff, those are like insanely overpriced. You gotta spend like $400-$500 for one. But you don't have to. You just can do it yourself. But wheels, they got some good prices. That's it's racing. What else they got? A brand new Momo. Another brand new Momo. Momo. This is not a brand new one. D1 spec, 8,000. It's not too bad. Alright. Let's see. That one's a really good price. It's about $100. That Momo is super nice. At that price, all day I'll buy that. Another nice one. OEM ones. Super nice. It's a Nissan one, I think. 6,000. That's cheap. But yeah, man, look at this. It's not too bad. Legitimate Momo made in Italy. 7,900. That's about 50 something. Here and there. It's pretty nice. And they sell everything for you. They sell the hubs, the little buttons if you want a button. Pretty much everything. Cool little rug. They got body kits here. Silencers. Body kits. It's a C-West for 19. J6100. Side skirts. This is a... Which Toyota is this? Sounds familiar, I can't remember. But, I mean, it's just a lot of stuff you can get. It's pretty neat. And then this one has a motorcycle section. I'm not into motorcycles, so I'm not really gonna show it, but you get the gist of it, man. It's like motorcycle stuff. Like I said, they got lights. All the lights, so you can just come get lights if your light's busted. They got light stuff. This is the coilover section and the goodies. Coilovers for pretty much any kind of, well, I mean, they don't have like for everything. They have for the major popular models. You can get them here. They got a bunch of these bars. You can get intercoolers and just like OEM stuff, like 4,000 for some 32 GTR coils. That's pretty cheap if you need some, extra. Aluminum radiators. That's kind of pricey, but it is what it is. Turbos, more turbos, cam gears. They got, air induction systems, air cleaners. It's pretty neat. Oh, and they got computers. So computers are super cheap, right? That's for RB25 man transmission, 6,000 yen, dude. I will buy this and then probably resell it. RB25. That's a Mines. That's where they're more expensive because it's a Mines. That's about $300 something. And This one I'm gonna buy soon. 14,000 is about $100, which is an FPCon B Pro for the 3S GTE. Basically a modified OEM computer. You can get the cables and stuff, and then you got the little blinking lights, and it can't do much, but it's pretty decent computer. Another RX-7 FPCon, but this one has all the cables. Let's see what else they got. That one Z1, a Greddy. Which Greddy is this? I don't know. That's a Tomei. Yeah, that's really. Oh, it's a Tomei. This is really nice. It's for a Nissan. AFC. FC Sport. You can get new water pumps, like brake stuff, coils. That's a clutch. That's a really cheap clutch for a Nissan. Nismo 10,000. Yeah, and that's a nice clutch. Control arms. These control arms have been here forever. They're for EG6. 9,000 is really cheap. I don't know what brand they are. I think they're. That's the only issue with this. Sometimes you can find stuff like this, but I don't know who made these. These are Nissan, I think. Yeah, R34, 6,000. Man, that's cheaper. R34. Yep. Cusco, RB2, R32, dog mounts. That's a Megan Racing. Not bad. More stuff. These have been here for a while. Cusco. And they got, gauges. Pretty neat. More goodies. Merch. You gotta get your merch. Well, they got, more stuff like wings. You want a wing? You can definitely get wings here. Body panels. Some of this stuff is it's not worth it though. This depends on the condition. Like this thing right here, MR2 back lid or trunk. They want about $100. It's kind of expensive for how it is. If it's not very good condition. So, and the side things are missing. So, I mean, if you need one, I guess. But look at this. This is a CRFF one, dude. That's just insane. But yeah, you can get hoods, all kinds of stuff. Another, like I said, more the lid's expensive and it's not in good condition. And you can get those for MR2 stuff, man. You can get stuff fairly cheap anywhere else, and you can get it cheaper in England. I was stationed at England, so I'm U.S. military, and that's how I'm here. That's how I'm in Japan. But I was stationed in England before here, and MR2 stuff is way cheaper over there. I actually sold my MR2 Turbo before coming here because I thought I was gonna be able to get an MR2 Turbo here for cheaper and nicer condition, and that was just not the case. But it is what it is. There is some cheap stuff though here. Look at these. These are R32 Type M wheels. It's about $150, all four. Decent wheel. I can probably buy these, and if I wanted to resell them in the United States, I could, but I'm not into that. And they've been sitting there for like a while. But it just depends if you want to do that or not. To me, it's not that important, but yeah, you can get BBSs for 15,000. Some of the cheaper stuff is just the specs are gonna suck ass, so that's why they're cheap, because the specs are not good. But I mean, you got RPF 11 or 1, whatever they call them, SP5s. Those works over there. Rays. That's just insane pricing right there. Hell no, I will not pay for that. I will not pay for that. That's crazy. This store got rid of the, what's it called? Oh, they got the NKs. These are nice. These PFL5s. That's what I wanted for my Mustang. That's not a bad price, $1,000, but that includes the tire, the brand new tire, so it's not too bad. But the specs are not that good. Plus 38, they're just okay. Pretty nice. This is one time. It's kind of expensive. Like, release damage? No, I don't think I will ever buy them. But that is what it is. I'll take you guys to the seat section. Seats aren't that cheap. It's not too bad, I guess, for Recaros. So that one's not bad, but ripped, you're gonna have to buy. You have to like spend a lot of money to like bring them up to spec that you want. Millennium Jade, or that's not a Millennium Jade, it's a Millennium. A SRBF. That's an Evo C, dude. That's insane. Nope. I don't know what they're thinking of here, but that's just no. Evo seats are not worth that much. Derby racks. See, that's what an Evo seat should be worth right there. This is a joke, dude. That's too much. We got brand new ones though. Brand new ones cost about $1,000. Sparkle seat. This is Upgarage. This is what you can get here. It's pretty okay. It's not too bad. But yeah, I guess I'll take you guys to the next store, which will be the tool store, and that's gonna be Astra Products. Well, it's gonna take me a while to get there, so I'll see you guys over there.